Australia is well positioned to be a global leader in cross-cutting technologies.
One of the opportunities for Australia right now is in digital technologies. The development, research, design and application of those technologies, in particular leveraging our core sectors of resources, energy, defence, agriculture and into the environmental and the space sector.
Australia's expertise will support the next frontier on the lunar surface and beyond. Those technologies and systems are also central to setting up a sustainable presence on the Moon and eventually human exploration of Mars.
Tremendous things are happening in the space industry, and we are now in the golden age of space. And the strong partnership that the US has with Australia is going to be a key part of that. As a part of the Artemis program, we will also land the first woman and the first person of color on the surface of the Moon.
Artemis, this is the human future in space. So the idea with Artemis is that it's going to be a permanent human presence at the Moon, there's going to be a base at the Moon. The stuff we learn there is then we're going to use that to go on to Mars. The next 10 years is going to look utterly different than anything any of us have really experienced before.
Quantum Technology Exchange was created and led by innovation experts Atomic Sky. High-growth SMEs are incubated to scale sustainable businesses with significant global potential.
One of the key things around technology development and capability development is having places to be able to work through the evolution, the incubation, the improvements, the development, the market testing. Initiatives like QuantumTX, I think that's going to help uplift.
The program takes a collaborative approach to unlock potential. Participation is valued at $25,000, but is offered free to the Australian technology businesses, with no equity transfer or fees, and provides facilitated access to corporate roadmaps and test sites. Introductions include funding, base sector primes, global mining companies, technology firms, potential collaborators, and export channels.
The QuantumTX program really helps in trying to exploit opportunities for many technologies because of the great in-depth connections that they have across all of those sectors. It's about putting those solutions in touch with some of the domain expertise that they might require and potentially the customers to grow and scale their businesses.
QuantumTX collaboratively works to grow Australia's competitiveness. Its funding partners are Atomic Sky, Government, Arose, Mets Ignited, and Fugro Spark. Enrico Palermo, head of the Australian Space Agency, said, "We encourage programs like QuantumTX by Atomic Sky to play a critical role in creating connections, capacity and opportunities across sectors, whilst helping build homegrown space capabilities."
When you look at Australia, we are very good at remote operations, and that's been born out of the tyranny of distance, the harsh environment, high-risk environment. If we could take remote operations here on Earth, adapt that for space, optimise back, and then take remote operations from companies who have that capability here and deploy that terrestrially as well.
Spark is a collaboration between the Australian Space Agency, the West Australian Government and Fugro, which is our largest remote operations centre with a focus on deep sea and space operations. When you consider the deployment of a robotic system in a latency-affected harsh environment, the two areas, a deep sea operation and a space operation, begin to converge. Often people think space is for space's sake, but the reality is that space is driving a lot of technological change. It's an inspiration for the next generation of students.
Mining technology applies to space. The way we go about supporting that commercialisation of technology is through masterclasses and accelerator programs like QuantumTX.
Since 2013, Atomic Sky programs have supported 280 businesses across Australia. Many of the nation's leading technology innovators are alumni of those programs. The alumni have gone on to create new jobs. QuantumTX, created by Peter Rostdeutscher and led by Atomic Sky, is proud to support a range of community initiatives.
By working together, we can make Australia a hub and a destination to create new jobs and new businesses, and a leading exporter of digital technologies and digital skills and knowledge.